呢要访问史努比，所以就穿了史努比啊 ，with dog 在上面啊，然后很多角色全部都在。
怎么会有这个衬衫很棒哦？
是不是很用心？哎，它其实就是漫画，直接贴在衣服上面，
很可爱耶。
对啊。
上回 Sandy 成功征服好莱坞等级的记者会主持初体验，其实挑战还没完，他的英文专访处女秀也要来献给 Snoopy 的导演 Steve Martino。没想到初次见面的两人还有一段渊源。
I actually got another shirt. Just so you know, I know you directed Horton Hears a Who, and the fun thing is my father actually dubbed for Horton in Chinese because
Did he really?
Yes, he's actually in the industry too.
Oh my gosh, I heard him. When I arrived here yesterday, I turned on the TV because I like to see what's going on culturally, and I flipped through the station, and all of a sudden there was Horton Hears a Who.
Oh yeah.
In
Chinese?
Dubbed in Chinese.
Oh, that's
so I heard
so
your
funny.
father. I'm listening like, wow, that's really good.
Okay, then that's a weird connection between us.
Yeah.
有缘千里来相会，立刻打开导演的话匣子。
I really want to know. So out of all the characters, which one is your favorite?
My favorite from childhood was always Snoopy.
Yes.
But I have grown to have a great appreciation for Charlie Brown making this movie.
Oh, throughout the 3 years.
Yes, through the 3 years, because Charlie Brown is that guy. He never gives up. You know, things happen, they don't work out. He doesn't fly the kite. You know, sometimes he doesn't win the baseball game, but he keeps trying. And the journey of making a movie like this is about trying things.
Exactly.
And sometimes we fall on our face. We fail, and we have to pick ourselves back up and try again. And so the spirit of this movie is Charlie Brown.
Step 1. Forget everything you ever knew about yourself. Charlie Brown is not a quitter. Are you serious?
Okay, what about Eric? Who's your favorite? Because you conducted Olaf, right?
Yes.
And who is Olaf your favorite? Did you pick it yourself?
It's like I didn't know Olaf before I worked on Snoopy, and when I know him, it's like he's such a fun character. He really does nothing. He stands there.
He's just being chubby.
Yeah, he stands there, and then only like maybe just one eye blink and people laugh.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, he just remind me how we make animation. As simple as possible, but as fun as possible. Yeah.
Look, there's a new kid moving in. I just hope this new kid has never heard of me. It's not often you get the opportunity to start over with a clean slate. This time, things will be different.
Which was the hardest scene to make into from 2D to 3D? Do you remember or recall?
Wow, that's a great question. I think one of the most challenging for us was Snoopy flying on his doghouse, because there's this simple rule that I didn't realize until I started working on the movie. When Charles Schultz would show Snoopy flying as the flying ace, he would never show the bottom of the doghouse. It would always have to be cropped. So when it went into this movie, I wanted to create big action set pieces, lots of dynamic flying. But the rule was I could never show the bottom of the doghouse.
Interesting.
Because if I showed the bottom of the doghouse flying, then you're like, well, how's that flying? But when you crop it, your mind just imagines, oh, it's just flying in the air.
Then it makes sense.
Yeah, and so when I first started on the movie, I said, well, we have to stick to this rule. And our camera team, they were like, oh, we can't do that. It's like, can we put him in a plane? I said, no, he's got to be in a doghouse.
Oh, interesting. Then when I go watch the movie, I'm gonna pay attention to that, and I'll tell every friend that I invited to the
There you go.
movie.
好不容易能够见到心爱动画的幕后功臣 ，Sandy 大展挑战，自学自画 Snoopy。导演，你给几分？
I have 3 of them for you to give me some advices on how I can make it better. So this is the Snoopy girl that I made, and this is Charlie Brown that I made. And here's another one.
Oh,
That's a
good.
great
That is a
Lucy.
good-
Lucy with English and Chinese.
That's a great Lucy.
Is it good?
I think you'll be a Lucy, a Lucy animator.
Really? So can I like substitute Eric? Maybe?
Yeah, I think, but we can work that out.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
I gotta go.
So can you do a little bit of animation for me so I can learn? Could you
Okay.
please? Thank you.
Well, we're always drawing Snoopy, How about we draw Woodstock
Yes,
today?
please. I love Woodstock.
Yeah.
I've always liked him. He's a funny little character.
Oh, he is.
哇，导演真激耶！就说当爆米花的观众超幸福的，看画就这么厉害，动画一定更强。大家别忘了一起进戏院感受最萌史努比的温暖哦。